Go into the forest.
This place feels all wrong. Can't you feel it? It's like the very air is unclean.
I don't feel anything, but you look like you're about to be ill. Are you alright?
If you can't feel it, then this feeling is as magical as it is foul. We should be on our guard.
What is that? Holy shit. Learn to block, I guess.
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease.
Are these ghosts a major problem?
They grow worse by the day, and I've almost given up hope of finding a solution. My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts.
I guess with the Chinese hierarchy here, the hats are at least one sign of office, it appears. Another thing might be color. But it's hard to say, we haven't seen any high officials. Similarly, like, if I'm not entirely incorrect, certain shades of purple were, in Europe at least, reserved to, it was either for the royalty or the religious leaders. Either way, no one else could wear that color. There could be something similar here once you get to the real top officials. It's similar to no one probably really knows as the peasant about China what the emperor actually looks like, but they will know they know the seat, they know the uniforms, they know all that, so they would spot an emperor, they would know it. But if you take all the clothing and clothing off, none of them could recognize him. They recognize the appearance of the office. So there has to be something that everyone would know. Perhaps there's some way I can help.
Help me? That's certainly a kind offer, but I'm not sure that anyone... Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here?
I heard that you needed help opening the forest for travel again.
Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer.
Where did you acquire a flyer?
They're quite common around the Imperial City. The trick is to obtain a wind map that allows you to navigate the air currents over large distances. Acquiring that chart was a hard-fought battle, I can assure you. The Lotus Assassins keep a tight rein on those precious documents.
Seems I need your wind map to travel north.
Indeed, though you would also need a flyer with enough fuel to manage the trip. Those are in precious short supply in this area of the Empire. Then again, you seem resourceful, and I believe resourceful people find ways to get things done. Perhaps you could get something done for me. If so, I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their precious maps.
What do you propose? So it seems like every one of these 3 areas is something that I have to do.
The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map.
You have a deal.
2 things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow.
Who is the Forest Shadow?
She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she should be revered. They considered her the true guardian of this forest.
Why do you think the ghosts are related to this spirit?
She is a powerful being, one my father considered the guardian of this forest. If this place is filled with ghosts, then I suspect that it is either because of or in spite of her.
What do you mean by a fox?
Just that. She is a fox spirit, and thus one of heaven's tricksters. The fox can take on the forms of men and women, and will often do so to test us. Personally, I don't think they have any right to deceive us, but my father felt that our family's good fortune came from just such a test passed long ago by an ancestor. Some sort of ancient alliance in which she was guardian of the forest, while we owned the land in the world of men.
Okay, what do I need to do?
I think something is wrong with the Forest Shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face.
If she is an ancient ally of yours, I'm sure she'll want to help.
A noble sentiment, but when I look upon these trees, I'm afraid that you may have to destroy her. See what you can learn first, then we will act if it is necessary. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the forest shadow's honor. Once there, find my hunter Spearcatch's Leaf if he still lives. He claimed to remember some sort of ritual that my forebears used to contact the forest shadow. You might also want to keep an eye out for some small shrines that are scattered about the forest. Some of them are said to react to magic or charges of chi.
Sure.
I was beginning to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spearcatch's Leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
This forest is so troubled. We were well sheltered in Two Rivers to not see any of this.
Legendary strike. Your time has come.
You dumb bastard. Fuck. It's not a good place to have the target lock again. I need to go after the shooting ones first. And yeah, now I don't have even the recovery thing. Yeah, we have to go back. Without at least full life, there's no way. Definitely a nasty opponent for us. That's it. Oh, well. Oh, we have it. We have to go and immediately take down one of them.
This forest
Range
is so
attacks that
troubled.
we can't
We were well
block.
sheltered in Two Rivers to not see any of this.
Legendary strike.
Okay, now I can take the target. Thanks. It's not that bad if you just attack aggressively. So, shrines that react to chi. undead didn't seem to like it much. Have to keep that in mind. Be some kind of shrine or temple here. Oh crap.
Legendary strike.
Please don't keep a target. And there's a invisible wall here. Yeah, fuck you game. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Invisible walls again.
Your end is near.
Even
The ghosts attack everyone. They are mad with madness. Thank you for keeping me safe.
Oh, this poor soul has been in the forest too long. He feels wrong, just like the air here. It's disturbing. He seems simple as well. I wonder if the horrors of this place have touched his mind.
You have come from Tian's Landing?
yes.
You were? This is good. I was going there, but you're coming here instead. I come from the inn, the Pilgrim's Rest. You must take a message to the town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything. But we are still up there. Tian's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve.
I'm looking for a temple on the path above. Can you direct me?
The temple? No, the temple is where the ghosts are worst. It is a bad place. You should not go there. You should go to the inn.
So we need to go to the temple. I'll escort you to Tian's Landing. You can take the message yourself.
No, I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming.
Yeah, it's dead. Let's go.
You should come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts.
Tell me more about the forest shadow. No. Others I've talked seem to think the forest shadow might be able to help.
That can't be right. She is dangerous. You should go to the inn to be kept safe. That's the only way.
Tell me about the forest shadow.
She is a wicked fox spirit. They are tricksters, all of them. The tricks she plays kill now. You should stay away from her. She hurts us when we leave the inn.
I should keep moving. Will you be alright?
I will go back the way I came. Knowing that there are others here, I will be alright. I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple and the forest shadow will kill you. Come, the inn is this way.
I don't want to follow. What are you?
I am healed.
Hmm.
Hurry-ya!
Why am I kicking these? Silver. I'm guessing I'm treating them like any other loot container. Not sure if I should. Inferior monk gem.
Legendary strike.
Ah, fuck. Fuck. What the fuck are you What the fuck are you hitting at? Ooh. Okay. Seems to be an effective way to counter these bastards. Okay, let's go left. Turn to go left. Go for a shot. Aura of Calm. Body intimidation. Only followers of the way of the open palm can use this gem. Seems like something we might want to use here, even though it's not that powerful. Body +2. Better than in inferior warrior's gem. Body and spirit. Mind and spirit. This it can only be used by goody two shoes. Might have other meaning to some of the creatures. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm overthinking things. Switch. Jane refuses to move. It seems like it's locked in place. What are these? Two chains, and we can't really use them. New companion, maybe.
How can you fight so well when all you do is drink?
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill than face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? No, hey. That one's got all his parts, and they're even attached. Finally, a challenge.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
Legendary strike.
Oh shit. And yeah, for fuck's sake, I can't do anything because shit. Fucking hit. Yeah, of course, there's a block there. I can see. How the fuck are you supposed to fight in this game when you can't even see? Okay. Ooh. Now we have insufficient chi, and there's another. Invisible walls all over the place. That's the name of the game. Ooh.
You cannot.
It's an invisible wall. That's why I can't go there. Fuck you, game. This. Oh my god. I just don't get that. I really don't get that. I very much like everything else about the game, but I fucking hate that. Because it's totally, there's no wall fucking there. Fuck me. Yeah. Reasons why no one really thinks Jade Empire is one of the top role-playing games BioWare made. Ugh, fuck, this is terrible. I mean, even no matter what, I think the invisible wall, I mean the walling thing is the fucking stupidest piece of shit idea I've ever heard. But at least I would prefer if I could actually see the arena when it's there. I mean, where can I fucking move? I don't want to have that trial and error when I suddenly notice, oh, there's a goddamn wall here, and I've been trying to sort of dart in that direction when the enemy comes with its combination attacks. What a piece of shit.
How can you fight so well? Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
Legendary strike.
I really need to learn how to block better. Move! Blocking doesn't... The problem with blocking is... Well, that's not the blocking problem really. That's really... And again... Fuck!
I will taste blood now! You're no ghost. Hell, you're barely human. No one has ever withstood the axes of the Black Whirlwind before.
I just don't get it. Who was the fucking moron who thought that was a good idea? I just don't get it. You have a very good functioning intuitive system that is easy to control, and then you ruin it. You ruin it completely. What's the fucking point of having the long range attacks even? I know it sort of boggles my mind even more because in the earlier fights against the undead and a little lower down this mountain range, there was no real invisible walls that I could see that would really in any bothering way contain the area. I'm sure they were there, but the area that was open to fight was fairly large. And do you know why? Because the fucking enemies are using range attacks, then you have the room. But when But then the game forces you to, when you have a dangerous melee guy, to fight in a very narrow ring for some reason. And oh fuck, I hate this game. Ugh. Why did you attack me?
I'm pretty sure I thought you were a ghost. That, and you looked like you might be able to hold your own for a few moments. Turns out I sold you short. Easy to do when you're as tall as I am. Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on Lord Yun's business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise. You'll want to talk to Spearcatch's Leaf. He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable sometimes.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spearcatch's Leaf is no warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire.
What earns a mercenary a title like deadliest?
The tales say this man once stormed an entire fortress alone, naked and screaming his defiance into the night.
Ha! Scared the tar out of those border guards. But they botched the story. I was naked screaming and I was dead drunk.
Which part of your naked, drunk and screaming attack works best?
Pretty much the part you'd expect. Makes them curl up in shame, if you take my meaning.
Forget about the attack. If your spear catches Leaf, we need to talk.
Yes, I'm Spearcatch's Leaf, Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow.
Tell me more about this ritual.
I've set the fires and the furnaces are ready, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do.
Uh, you made yourself useful setting up the furnaces when he just said we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do. Hmm. I guess he doesn't really know at all what he's doing. So any idea where the crystal might be?
I examined the area when I realized that the crystal was gone, and I stumbled across some strange tracks that lead in the direction of the inn.
What's strange about them?
I don't know. They look like bare human feet, but the tracks were closely spaced and bore a strange gait, as if a child made them. A deformed child.
I met a man from the inn on my way up here.
If there are still people there, then whoever took the crystal might be there as well. But just be careful.
Man was attacked and killed by the Forest Shadow.
You were there to witness it and yet survived. This is very strange indeed. If we can reach her, we can find some answers, though we will have to be careful.
Hmm. Would a child be able to pry the crystal from the pedestal?
I don't think so. You'd have to be quite strong to pull the crystal loose. It doesn't make any sense to me. But then, what in this place does?
Okay, I should go to the inn and find out what I can.
Make your way there. I will stay behind to tend the furnaces. If you need more information, supplies, or even training, you know where to find me.
Training?
I have a small stock of supplies, and I can also train you to be more precise and focused in battle. My name is well earned, some tell me. Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
Storm Dragon style. Ooh. Support style. Does direct damage in G-Strike mode. Okay, but what the normal mode does. This style's area attack can initiate a harmonic combo that produces a focus power. No need for that. I'd prefer Spirit or Hell. The harmonic combo thing is something we really need to learn at some point. It seems to be the key to actually replenishing ourselves with these things. It's basically lightning. The forms and strikes of Storm Dragon enable the master to call upon the power of lightning to damage an opponent. While this style's attacks don't cause any direct damage, its motions summon forth electricity coursed through its victim, doing small but constant damage over time. Storm Dragon will rarely win a fight on its own, but combined with other styles, it can easily change the tide of a difficult fight. Okay, Hunter Spirit. 15 Chi, 3 Focus. 7 Focus. Yeah, Hunter Spirit sounds nice. Very expensive, but there's no downsides, and it increases Chi mainly, which is our focus. So, yes. Don't care about the Storm Dragon style. I'm not saying I won't buy it, but at the moment it doesn't sound too appealing. Dragon of Storms. Being an argument on the origins of focus. Min Chi, the Dragon of Storms, was a master who lived hundreds of years before the foundation of the Jade Empire. Legends of her exploits could fill a library, while the veracity of such fables must be questioned. All the yarns agree that she formalized the teachings of the Storm Dragon style and brought knowledge of true focus to martial arts. Debates still rage on the subject, but the evidence is there to support such claims. Take for instance that harmonic combinations initiated by Storm Dragon invariably allow the user to collect his thoughts and steal some of his opponent's focus essence. Such a synergy is hard to dismiss, and when I questioned Jian, the Iron Fist, a master of some renown, he replied, "Only a fool denies legends. They always hold a grain of truth." Jian speaks wisely. Would it be so hard to accept that Storm Dragon was developed to make it easier for its adepts to achieve true focus in battle? This author thinks not. Focus shrines will not help us. Temple records. A collection of logs, notes, and records maintained by the Yan family up until roughly 15 years ago. One entry catches your eye. My son seems utterly disinterested in the temple, and I worry that he pays no attention to the lessons I try to impart. The key, of course, remains in knowing that the seasons which most affect the forest are summer and winter, and the colors associated with these two seasons. If I am right, and my lessons fly from his head as quickly as they can, then I fear for his safety should he attempt the ritual incorrectly. These furnaces are an ancient magic, and ancient magics draw dark attentions. Another note entered a bit later. As I feared, my son pays little heed. Perhaps I will install something to remind him. Violet is not our family color, but I hope it can be a potent reminder. Summer and winter. Well, I have no idea what the colors are out there. I can take a guess, but that's a guess. Can I talk to him about it?
Greetings. Of
What has your time as a hunter taught you about the forest?
The great southern forest is vast, but we're within a day's journey of Tien's Landing. If you're weary, however, the Pilgrim's Rest Inn lies at the top of this hill.
Hmm, You mentioned the philosophy earlier.
We hunters think differently of the two ways, the open palm and the closed fist. A hunter's life must be one of balance if one wishes to excel.
Hmm, How can one choose both?
I believe there can be honor inside the closed fist and intrigue behind the open palm. The key is to understand why you act as you do.
Hmm. All things in balance. Yeah. Sure, I have the luxury of balance.
Balance is itself a choice. For a hunter, it is vital. We must be in harmony with nature if we wish to stalk our prey, yet rely on discord to make the kill. Whatever.
Okay, where does this road go? Temple of the Forest Shadow. Um, I can't reach it. Fuck you, game. Fuck you, 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 fuck you. It's amazing, 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 amazing.
Legendary strike.
Holy fuck. Yeah, I'm dead. This is more or less how a fighting area should be. I'm guessing this gate and the other gate there is what limits this fight arena, and it works fairly well. So I just don't get the other ones, and I still would prefer a visual indication where the hell the actual arena limits are. Pilgrim's Rest Inn. Two rows to the same place. Might like to clear this path too if I can. Could have some loot and things like that. Can't see shit. Camera, yeah, I can look up or down a little bit. Camera position doesn't really change. So the inn was clearly a trap. Well, it was clearly a trap a long time ago, but see if we can clear it. There's without a doubt some kind of demon there.
There's something not right. This place feels all wrong. The forest is the same, but it's stronger.
Please. Let me go. I'm dead. In strange opponents, this control scheme just doesn't work at all. Could I make it so that it doesn't automatically go into target lock? No.
There's something not right.
Legendary
This
strike.
place feels all wrong. The force is the same, but it's stronger.
I need to take care of something. God. It's so fucking hard to actually hit something. Yeah, I'm dead. We don't need a lot of chi at the start of a fight. We need enough so we can reinforce our strikes with chi, and hopefully, because we need that to damage them. We try to do it without with our normal martial arts, so it doesn't do shit to them. So some kind of demon has these people under their control.
I watched in awe as you dispatched those things. Not many of your kind can deal with ghosts as easily as you did.
I'm surprised anyone's still alive up here.
Yes, the ghosts are most dangerous. We are fortunate that they have not yet ventured inside the inn. It offers us some refuge. But I've forgotten myself. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, traveler. I am the Keeper, as they call me. Tell me, did you happen to come across one of us on your way up here? We sent him not long ago to search for help.
Man you sent to bring aid from Tien's Landing was killed.
It was the Forest Shadow. She's taken another from us. We hoped we had found a way to deal with the fox, but we were wrong.
Hmm. How did you plan to deal with her?
Well, that is quite the thing to ask, isn't it? Quite a thing indeed. How are we to know we could trust you? We do not trust the hunter at the temple, for instance. That is why we will not give him what he seeks. Yes, we have the missing crystal from the temple. We have kept it here safe and away from the hunter.
Why?
Because we could not trust anyone else to have it. One of us here in the inn overheard the hunter and the big man, who are now at the Forest Shadow's temple. The hunter spoke of a ritual that would let him reach the Forest Shadow. But he's a fool. He thinks to find the fox and seek out her help. Her help! She will not help anyone, least of all us at the inn. To save the hunter from his own folly, we took the crystal before he could reach the temple.
So the crystal to stop the ritual from being performed.
That is it exactly. Whatever the ritual does, if it reaches the Forest Shadow, then we must take the opportunity to destroy her once and for all. He would not have taken that chance. I must know that you will use it for the right reasons. You must kill the Forest Shadow. Do so, and I will give you a half-year's worth of taxes in silver.
Where would a humble innkeeper get that kind of money?
We are a long way from the Imperial City here. The tax collector's arms are only so long, you know. I have been carefully collecting this silver for years, but the death of the murderous fox is more important to me.
Why are you so positive that she has to die?
Look around even this hill. Surely you can see the corruption. What creature would be powerful enough to cause such a thing? This so-called guardian of the forest must be behind what's happening here. She sickens the trees and summons the ghosts. There can be no other way. The Forest Shadow must die to save us and cure this forest.
I think it's obvious what I have to do.
You will aid us. You must.
I could try lying. I won't take the blood money, but I'm not leaving without the crystal.
You are a fool. The Forest Shadow is nothing next to us. You do not know who you dare to threaten. But you will. Yes, you will. Look upon us as we really are. Gaze upon our forms and bask in our glory. You should be honored to see the true strength of the cannibals.
It's them! Their corruption is what I've been feeling in this forest. They are vile.
This is what you threaten, human? You think to take the crystal from us, but we are too strong. Too strong for you.
What are you?
We are perfection. Servants of the Mother, an ancient demon of great strength. She has taught us to eat the flesh of humans, and our bodies have grown strong as a result. We are cannibals, and you will be our next meal.
Very likely.
You would have made a valuable ally, but you must not be allowed to aid the Forest Shadow or the hunter at the temple. Tear him to pieces. We will feast tonight on those succulent flanks.
Legendary strike.
Holy shit, they weren't kidding about them being strong.
Your time has come.
How the fuck am I supposed to survive this again? Maybe I'm not. I'm not killing anyone, that's the best part. Move on! Invisible walls again! Fuck you game! Fuck you! Yeah, I'm dead. Fuck, 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 fuck.
This is your
I have no idea how much damage I've been done to any of these. Oh, one down. Two down. Don't leave them there. Move. I think we're okay because the bastard doesn't have any more chi left. So they can't freeze me anymore.
time has come.
Oh fuck.
Legendary strike. Your end is near.
Okay, we got the temple crystal.
That was astonishing. I haven't seen such martial skills in an eatery since the last time I added ginger to my wife's hot and sour soup. Thank you for your great kindness in rescuing me. Now that these beasts are dead, I can finally talk to you. My name is Henpecked Ho, and before you ask, I'm not one of those monsters. They kept me prisoner so that I could seem normal to the customers.
Pleased to meet you. Do you just say henpecked?
My wife is unique. To say that she is as enduring as the wall itself is to do a disservice to her persistence. I could make similar comparisons between the force of her will and the Imperial Army, but I think you have the picture.
Where is she now?
The last I saw of her, she was in the Imperial City. I was due back more than a week ago, and if she hasn't torn the place down looking for me, I'll be surprised. That's beside the point for now. I must thank you, as I clearly owe you my life. These cannibals were getting desperate enough to cook even someone as ropey as me. The last thing I needed was to be dragged into the caves below.
There are caves below this inn.
I heard a lot about the caves from the cannibals. There's something down there they call the Mother, and I think whatever, is what made them what they are.
What do you know about this Mother?
She is some sort of greater demon the cannibals serve. I think she's the reason they're as twisted as they are. From what I overheard, the Mother was trapped in this hill before Sagacious Chen forged the Jade Empire, but something has disturbed her. I don't know how or why this Mother of theirs has returned to the world, but if she can do this to men, she must be stopped.
How do they reach the caves?
That is something I do not know. They would leave the inn and then return. I wasn't in a position to ask for details. Is there anything else that
Why did they keep you around?
They spoke often about the Mother in the caves nearby. They used this inn as a base and a way to lure people to increase their food stocks and swell their ranks. What they failed to realize is that the forest is polluted with ghosts. No travelers means no food, whether people think this place is normal or not. Maybe they had some plan around that, but I doubt it. They are not forward thinkers, these beasts. How it all ties together, I'm not exactly sure. You killed the cannibals up here, but there's more in the caves below. I don't know how they got in or out, or how they took prisoners down there. I do know that they were terrified of something called the Forest Shadow. I'm willing to bet that would be a good place to start. If you're planning to tackle these beasts, I want to help. In my own way, of course. I'm not much with my fists. Not anymore, anyway. But you'd be surprised what tricks an old bunmaster might know. Have you ever heard of drunken master style?
Yes, but I've never seen it.
I was a master. Top of my game and well known in Phoenix Gate, one of the great cities in the prosperous East. My skills earned me fame, fortune, and a wife.
Can you teach me?
Teaching is all I can do. As I said, fame, fortune, and a wife. I discovered fairly early on that she had opinions, most of them regarding alcohol and my regular consumption of it. I can still teach you, though. She has never expressly forbidden that. I have a few bottles on me right now if you'd like to learn.
Sure.
Pay attention, I don't like repeating myself. Now, when I am with you, I can throw you bottles of wine. You must pick these up in order to use Drunken Master. The effect wears off quickly, but I will make sure you don't run out of wine, as long as you keep the enemies off of me. Now, watch my technique.
Legendary strike.
Grab a bottle. Okay, how do I grab a bottle? I don't understand. Ah, the block.
Drunken master.
What? Yeah, it seems comical, but it's actually really powerful.
Legendary strike.
There, you got it. Your job isn't done, though. There are still more cannibals in the hill. I don't know how to get in there, though. The cannibals were dead set against that forest shadow. They didn't want anyone going near the temple. Maybe you could find her and get some answers.
Hmm. Okay. I've cleared the path through the forest. Go to Tien's Landing.
Well, it must be safer than this place. Good luck. You'll need it, I'm afraid.
That took a long time. But they're fairly harmless. They could, thanks to the guy doing casting the constant freezing, they were a big threat. But once he ran out of chi, yeah, it was easy game for us. So a little endurance game. Ultimate Scholar gem. Like the sound about that? Ultimate. Mind plus 12. This ultimate gem provides the greatest bonus to your mind. We don't give a shit about it. It could be a nice buff in certain special situations, even for us. Tricksters. The fox spirits are among the most wily and deceptive of all of the minions of heaven. They think nothing of playing games with mortals, and they often follow no rules at all. Though some are said to serve honorably in the celestial bureaucracy, many more have made their mark in more sinister ways. Tales of demons snatching children from their beds, husbands and wives led astray, and good men led into lives of excess and murderous depravity are all the work of these spirits. Never should you value your life, trust one if you never should you value your life, trust one of these breeds completely, no matter how honorable their intentions. Inferior intuition. Level up. I think our body has been boosted by something. Still, the bigger health pool has certainly helped us quite often. 28 style points. We can only use the Drunken Master's style if that one bastard is with us. I'm not sure what I'm waiting with these points. At the same time, I just don't like most of these. The Toad Demon is ridiculously slow, and no one's using the Paralyze and other abilities against us, so it's totally worthless. Golden Star not gonna use. High Shards, fairly disappointing. Spirit Thief, as long as we have the woman restoring our spirit, it's pointless. So Heavenly Wave, which slows the enemies, which isn't all that useful. So we have Legendary Strike. And if we get one of the better strikes, the Viper or the Iron Palm, I don't think we're gonna use Legendary Strike either, so terrible selection of abilities. Maybe a better demon might help. I'm hoping sort of that we might be able to get the fox demon form or whatever saving the cannibals. Either way, something new. The demon forms take up a huge amount of chi though, so we'd have to upgrade it to use less chi, otherwise it's not really usable. But yeah. I guess we're going back to the shrine.